pause button is the little speaker.
There we go, guys. We're live on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, good, good.
There you go, everybody. Welcome to the TIVANshow. This is the night's talk. Got myself, Agent Rob 47 from the YouTube channel, and TheMINIONplays also has a YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the links in the description below, everybody, and check them out and say hi, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Also in the links, I've got my Twitter, my Facebook. Everything is right there. You come check out, say hi to everybody. So, what's going on tonight, guys? What are y'all doing?
Yeah, looking at
GTA
this really ugly face on my screen. Oh, sorry, that was you. My bad.
Do what now?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm staying up front of the class. Don't be stingy, Say, hey!
Sparkly bananas.
Sparkly bananas. Yes,
so
welcome,
nerds.
everybody. Sucking nerds. Sorry, everybody. We did do restart on the broadcast. We had a couple issues, but everything should be good to go. The means in the comments. Agent Rob is there. Marvin, Zen, Eric. All right, guys. We're just going to talk about random stuff, all kind of stuff, and anything kind of stuff. But everybody agreed on GTA5, on what we want, what we would like to see, what we expect, and all that good stuff. We started off with talking about some of the vehicles. When you guys want to jump on it and we'll run with it about vehicles?
Sure, I personally think they should fix the handling on the Rebel.
I agree. Thumbs up. What do you think, Rob? Which one?
I think they needed more vehicles, trucks, jeeps, cars, everything. They need to let us put lift kits on our stuff.
Right.
Well, I want a Zentorno that stands 3 feet off the ground.
Yes, I want a monster truck Zentorno. Now, granted, the El Camino they picked, it's more than a 50% good pick. I would have liked to seen the Rebel or the Jeep. The Jeep crowd off-road is getting the shaft.
Yeah. And they are. There's a lot of guys out there that prefer to run the SUVs, smaller 4x4 vehicles. Kind of overlooked in the 4x4 community because of the Sand King.
Agreed. Now the Jeep guys do get the tail end of everything. I would like to see a monster truck Jeep, massive swamp. Because with the graphics for the PlayStation 4, my hopes are high. So put in the comments, everybody, what you think you'd like to see in the new GTA 5 that's coming up. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. And if you come from Twitter, retweet and put in there at Rockstar Games. And maybe one of the guys will come over and watch this, and maybe we can get what we want.
That would be sweet.
Yes, sir. Rockstar, if you're watching, buddy, we love you, but we want more. Top fuel dragsters, funny cars, outlaw cars. We want a quarter-mile racetrack with working drop lights.
An oval racetrack as well.
Oval, yeah, outlaw.
No, that wouldn't be fair. You can't do oval racetracks because that was my profession for a long time, and y'all just would never win. I don't want to listen to y'all.
I'd still smoke you, the old grandpa.
Yeah,
I'd shoot your tires out, dude. I get halfway, man. Give me a bank oval course with these like 60-degree banks, man. It's something you can just slide sideways going around the corner like the horse track.
Well, that would be sweet.
Yeah, bank the horse track. Oh, we want horses too. There's a lot of people want horses, and we know you got the technology because you got it in Red Dead Redemption.
That's right. And we want casinos too, because I tell you what, I like to play a good game of blackjack. If you put a golf course in a game, you can put blackjack in.
Yep.
And what good is the titty bar if you can't see the titties?
There is a way, but you gotta cheat.
Go to story mode.
Well, hey, I tell you what, I know Hike knows some people that know some people how to do it, and I know Hike can get in to the back rooms of the strip club. So, and up the money in the stores. So when you're robbing the stores and stuff, or up the money in the armored cars. Make it like every 100 armored cars you get like $500,000 or something.
Oh,
some of our races need to be up too, because 20 grand on some of our races is a little bit under par.
For the races we do, yes. For the off road, we average what 30 36 to 70 checkpoints, anywhere between 5 minutes, and we've got some races are what, hour and a half?
Yeah.
For one
took
race?
an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So up the money.
Hey, Marvin, how you doing? Hey, Noxious Taco, how are you?
Kill cams up. Put in the comments what you guys want. We'll talk about it. We'll ask about it. Hopefully somebody from Rockstar is checking us out. By the way, I got the second best hairline on YouTube right now. Captain Roundhouse from Captain Meat Gaming's got the #1 hairline.
Oh, Minions is pretty good there too.
Yeah, I know why you're
Yeah.
that. See, there's an old saying about bald guys. If you go bald in the front, you're a good thinker. If you go bald in the back, you're a good lover. But if you go bald all over, you just think you're a good lover.
All right, here it is. I'm going to reveal it. Are you ready? Halfway, dude.
Yeah, we're about the same.
That's actually cost from wearing a
knows I
hat
got
for
five.
about 30 years, man. That's why I'm in denial. I got my big cap on there. So everybody in the comments, if you make fun of me, that's all right. I can prove I got hair right here. So, and then once again, right off the bat, the podcast wouldn't be doable if it wasn't for the Minion, Agent Rob, Hike, from Hike the Gamer, Hike Place YouTube channels. My wife, Cherry Wine, co-host. Silly Rabbit, co-host. He's working a lot lately from the original when we started out. And all of our friends from the Hell Clan, Hired Guns, Born Shooting, all you guys, man, we miss you all. And everything's going to come up good, so it'll all work out. And I've got to meet great people like theMINIONplays and Agent Rob. It's all doable because of these guys and you guys at home watching, everybody in the comments. Big bullets right there in the comments. Marianne, Noxious Taco, USA 91. Appreciate everything, guys. We're growing rapidly right here on the TIVANshow, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So, anyhow, Minion, you have got something special. Not change subject. We're going to stay with GTA, but it's kind of special. Would you like to tell everybody what's going on with your channel right now?
Yes, I'm about as excited as I could possibly get right now. I'm already got everything all set up, ready to go for Monday at 5 o'clock.
Ooh.
It's going to be my first live stream. We're going to be doing GTA5 on PlayStation 3, and you're going to want to be in the comments because we're going to do something special for one person in the comments. We're going to allow you to join the stream with us, and then at the end of the stream, we're going to allow you to pick one Rockstar verified game. That's your challenge to us, and we will accept it.
Challenge accepted.
Giggity.
Yo, diggity. Suck it, nerds!
You just be careful now, because Grandpa's got skills.
Yeah, we've heard about some of your skills. Yes, it is. Oh, don't forget also Max Torque and Tasmaniac's YouTube channels are in the links also. And I've got some of the best racers on GTA right here on the TIVANshow. And these guys do expert work and everything. So appreciate it. And all the races are at the social network, guys. So you can go get them, download them, and watch them. Craig in the comments says he wants nitro in some of the cars, big block vehicles, bigger tires. We agree.
Different motor sounds. Some of these sound like a Hornet on steroids.
Just when Rob's driving and he farts.
Yeah. Gas powered, you know.
Gas
I make sure I eat extra Taco Bell before the streams. So.
That is right. What else in GTA? What do you guys want with GTA? What are you expecting with the new generation PlayStation 4?
I know one thing I want is being a kind of hillbilly redneck myself, and being in Colorado, there's a lot of hunting. I really like to see them add the animals into online with the hunting.
Max is wanting that bad.
Because I think my rat's going to be bigger than their rats. So.
Okay, so what was the game that they had like on PlayStation 2? Is it Big Game Hunting? Where you had the shotguns and you could go deer hunting and try to set like world records for the biggest rack.
Yeah, Cabela's.
Hey, GTA is open world, dude. Why not?
See, and that might open up an opportunity, Cabela's, if you're watching. No.
Cabela's. Yeah, Cabela's. Hey, you could be sponsored right here. The money's there. We'll take it. Okay. We talked about the animals. Max wants the animals really bad.
Just use them as props, like in the race.
Yeah.
Run through a herd of deer in the middle of a race.
Some people might think that's kind of cruel or whatever, but you know what? It's a video game. It's not serious. So.
Well, it's already rated, what, 18 or 17 and older, something like that?
Or, yeah, what's your language, please?
Well, I think to qualify, so. Maybe I could play.
Right. You look like an alien, Minion. You got the blue coming off the computer. Oh, I'm not making fun. I'm just.
Well, I don't care if you are. If you're making fun of me, you're not
the alien. You know he's from Area 51.
No, he's an avatar, man.
He's an avatar. There you go.
Or Papa Smurf,
well,
maybe.
The way I look right now is a lot better than the way Taz caught me this morning. He was on Skype with us this morning, helping me get everything finalized. And I come in, didn't realize that he was on Skype talking to my wife, and I had nothing on but a robe. And he immediately stopped. He's like, "Whoa, hey, put some clothes on."
Oh, no. What was that? Craig says lift kits and body kits.
Yes.
Marvin says better jets. Crazy. TMNTZCK888 says he wants crossbows. Somebody just randomly put a lot of letters in there. I don't know what that is. So, Big Bullet says, I have the GTA collection.
What's up, Marianne?
Yes, sir. What about clothes? About the only thing left that you can give me in clothes is a man thong, banana hammock, whatever you want to call it, Speedo. Loincloth. That would be
bathrobes.
Like. Yeah, I'd take a Playboy bathrobe. I think that would be cool. Cowboy hat. Yeah.
Beard. They need to add longer beards.
Give us details about the beards, because we had that today on the live stream. We were talking about it. What's up? What do you want?
We need some Duck Dynasty beards, something like down to our bellies and kind of in between.
Good old ZZ Top.
Well, you're rocking one there, man.
Yeah, it's growing.
Yes,
little bit by little bit.
Mine's top secret
every
for
day,
now.
And I use conditioner.
He uses conditioner. What'd you say, Rob?
Mine's top secret for now. We're gonna have to wait and see mine once I get it caught up to Minions.
Yeah.
A little bit of beard envy going on there.
It's top secret beard.
Jet truck. Yeah, that'd be kind of.
No, I did. I tried to grow it out here about a month ago, man, and I got about 2 inches, and it hurt so bad. And I was talking to my buddy Crosby. You guys have played with him, Crosby, in
his is like his guy.
Oh, dude, it's mammoth.
Yeah.
Crosby, if you're watching, dude. But he said when he goes to bed at night, he'll lay there. He picks his beard up. I don't know this stuff because I've never had a big one. He'll lay there, pick his beard up. He'll put a sheet right up underneath there, and then he'll lay it down and let. Because he says if he touches it at night or whatever, it'll pull hair. And you go,
Yeah,
it got bad, dude. I just shaved it off. I was like, you know what? I'll stay with the small Garrett. Keep a little bit on the side. Hey, I'm done, dude.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I pull mine out from underneath the cover, and then pull the cover up over my neck, so I don't pull my hair either.
That's a good idea. They're not just tire pressure adjustment. That way, when you get ready to go off the road, you get out, adjust your tires down a little bit.
I could see doing that. Okay, so we talked about rims, tires, suspensions, jacked up vehicles, just about anything. Let me do a little adjustment right here for you guys.
I think introduce more cars too.
Okay, what kind of cars? What do you want?
I like high-end cars. I mean, like, we've already got the Bugatti. It's supposed to be the fastest car in the game, but it doesn't handle as good as the Entity. Of course, the Entity is four-wheel drive, so that makes a big difference in itself. But I'm talking like the Red Bull car, really, really high performance. Oh, what do they call them? Not the open-wheel sprints, but like the Indy 500 cars or something like that. Not quite that, but something like that. Oh God, the 24 Le Mans, those type of cars.
Oh yeah, the Le Mans cars.
Yes.
Well, that's why I was saying stuff like that: dragsters, open wheel, quarter
Yes.
mile, funny cars. Give me a quarter mile, dude. Get rid of that golf course. Nobody plays golf in this game. Put a drag car track right there.
Yeah, put a race car track over the top of that thing.
Now, I'm not a motorcycle person. Now, Hike loves his motorcycles. Don't get me wrong. I want more of a kind of a motorcycle. Give a dude a trike, or a 3-wheeler. Now,
Yeah.
Minion, I know you had a trike and you've got a Harley.
Yeah.
Could you see a trike, like a race trike?
Yeah,
in
I
GTA?
took pictures and sent them to Rockstar actually about putting a bike like that in there. And me and Nativity, he's in the comments right now. Hey, Nativity, how you doing? We actually talked about it would be awesome to have a bike like that. Of course, it wouldn't be worth a crap off road, but can you
I don't
imagine
know.
racing something like that? On a track.
Hey, if Max could make a race for off-road jet skis,
Yeah.
he can make a race for a trike.
Yep.
There.
I think it would be pretty cool.
Yes. All right, let's go to the comments. Rob, want to read a couple of them off, see what everybody's saying?
Comments. Let's see here. Marion's just saying to say names. So Marion, Jacob, Nativity Plays, Tradeful, Craig, Noxious, Sivan. I hope I said that right. Big Bullet. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Glow in the dark paint. That might be interesting for some nighttime races. I could do that.
Yes.
Now that lime green does stand out a little bit, but it's really hard to see the vehicles. That's why when we do the live streams, we try to keep the vehicles light colors, because it is really hard to see at night on GTA.
Yes.
So, now wait a minute, aren't they supposed to have the neon lights underneath the vehicles?
Yes, I did hear about that. That they're going to put the underglow lights on the new next gen consoles, which will be awesome.
What about like on GTA? Was it 4? I think it was 4. They had the hydraulics, or was it 3 that had the hydraulics?
I think that was San Andreas. Was it San Andreas?
I think it was.
I think it was San Andreas.
That was pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
I want them on my Sand King.
Big Bullet says at least give us a semi truck to comment or customize in
Customizable
race.
semi, yes.
Yes.
We have been talking about that for a long time. There's a lot of
truck
drivers on it.
Oh yes. Now the one picture that they had posted on their front page. Remember the car lot up north by the airfield where we was finding the Sand Kings right across from the mod shop? Yeah. They actually showed a truck in that picture for sale. So I don't know if that's something you can buy and you got to get through Pegasus, or I just steal it. But the jet stuff, Hike loves his jets. I'm having some fun doing it, and he's actually giving me some tips on flying and everything. I'm just lacking in experience because I just didn't fly them. But
sorry, me is in the comments.
Go ahead.
Me is in the comments. She says, "Let us use chrome with our crew colors again."
Yes, Rockstar.
Oh, another one, Rockstar. Absolutely mandatory. Should be done. Is let us customize vehicles and give them to other people.
Yes. When I first started doing the GTA, if you guys go back through some of my videos, there's one called $10,000 Truck Giveaway. And what we would do is we would go race, and we would pull somebody off of an open lobby or out of one of the crews, because we're all part of about 12 different crews. And the winner of that race, one of us, me, AK, Agent Rob, or Taz, or Minion, or any of the guys, we would go down and we would find any car that guy wanted that you could get off the street, and we would jump in that car, take it down to the mod shop, and just deck it out, color, customize, whatever the dude want or the lady would want for winning the race, and they can go stick it in their garage. Now, Rob, you still got a couple of cars that I made you.
Yes, I still have 2 of them.
Back in the day. And we weren't just doing it. I understand there was a problem with guys building cars and getting them to somebody that, they'd have $700,000-800,000 in a car, and and they would go sell it because they wanted the money for whatever. We actually, the ones we built for people, guys actually kept because it was an honor thing. You know, ooh, I won. You know,
Yeah,
I
it's a
beat these
trophy. I
guys.
still have my trophy truck.
It was a trophy. It was something that was honored. So
I agree, Crazy. Mansions and bigger storage is for cars. I agree.
150 or 100 car garage. I don't need an apartment.
Exactly.
If you got to have the heist with this computer stuff, put a bathroom in the garage, dude. Put a computer and a big screen in there.
Yeah.
I want a 50 or a 100 car garage.
That
On the airfield where I can put my plane, my C-130, my tank, my monster truck.
Yeah,
I just want a mansion with an airfield in the back and a boat strip on the other side. No, a dock on the other side.
Yes, sir. Nachos Taco says, yeah, mansions. Well, that would be cool. Crazy says, I want mansions and bigger storages for cars. Yes, we totally agree.
Activities.
Now, could you imagine having a top fuel dragster? Yeah, they suck turning, but if you would race an adder down the road, you'd straight outrun him by twice.
Oh,
that would be fun. Can you imagine being in an open lobby? You got a bounty on you, and you're sitting there in your hot rod and you're bouncing up and down, blotting, 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 and some guy comes up, dude, just smoke roaring, tearing off. It would be so fast you could actually outrun the dude, stop, get out of the car, jump in a normal car, and take off before the guy even got halfway to you. That would be awesome. Just uncontrollably fast in a straight line. You can't steer it. Just straight, fast line, dude. We could have some fun.
Yeah. Jerry says he wants next gen to make buildings more interactive, like being able to enter buildings and use elevators to reach the top of some of the skyscrapers for more parachuting without having to hop in the job.
Oh, so he's talking like just put an elevator in Maze Bank. That way a guy can just run up.
Yeah.
You know, that would be a good race. Like somebody wanted to build, go Maze Bank. You could go up and then put checkpoints all the way around the building in a swirl. And you go down and come back up. And this time you got to go around this way to go around it. And you got to do it twice that way.
Yeah.
That would be better than just jumping out of a plane and blop.
Mr. T. Leonard says rolling coal on the trucks. If you guys don't know what rolling coal is, it's something that diesel trucks do. They blow out all that black smoke when they take off. You get it up to a good rev and just smoke screens everybody. I call them Batmobiles and they do it to me.
Diesel smoke.
I used to love the smell.
Smoke.
I don't know why. It just always attracted me to the smell of the diesel. Especially when you're pouring the coals to it.
Kill streaks. I want kill streaks on GTA.
You know what? That's actually a good idea because if you're doing a team deathmatch, you should be able to call in the cops and the helicopters to help you out. Especially if okay, now Motherweather, we got to where you can call the
mercenaries.
The dudes in the Jeeps. The mercenaries. All right, so if you got a thing on you, bounty on you, and you should have a checkpoint. Like you should be able to, if somebody puts a bounty on you, if you can make it from wherever you're at in the board, and you can make it to the police station per se, they need a police station or whatever, you could go in and check in, say, hey, you know, bounty's gone. But on the way there, you should be able to call in for helicopter support from the police station, and they should come in and just swarm and, you know, fight whoever's around you until you could get to the police station and clear the bounty off of you.
Yes.
That would be fun. We could have some serious games with that.
Yes, Craig Pruitt has
Cordy, this is a new thing we're doing here. Doing a podcast, just kind of talking about everything, interacting with the fans and friends and everybody. So he was just asking in the comments, so I figured I'd fill him in.
Okay. We just wanted to give you guys something a little different. Talk about you, talk to you guys directly in the comments. Say hi to everybody. And, you know, everything, just a nice little podcast we're going to do. Right now, this is our first one, so we're hoping to do it at least once a week for, I don't know, half hour to 5 hours. It just depends on, you know, what you guys want to talk about and what's going on in the world. Movies. There's a new movie out I want to see. The Sniper Dude. And what's the other one? The Saving the Planet Earth. I can't remember the name of it.
No idea what you're talking about.
Man, you gotta stay up on the trends, Rob. Come on, man.
if it ain't never mind, I won't say that.
PG.
Try to keep it PG.
If you know the name of the movie that I'm talking about, it's where they try to go to this other planet or moon or whatever to save planet Earth. It's getting ready to come out, or it's out. I don't remember. So put it in the comments. Mr. TLEON T Leonard, like you says, snow in part of the map. You know what? That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, bring back North Yankton.
Yes.
Truck pulls sound good too.
You know what? That comes back to the other vehicles, the truck pulls.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, let us ropes to our bumpers and have old redneck freaking tug of wars with our Sand Kings.
Hey, it's not like drinking a bunch of beer and tying your log chain up to your
Hey, watch this.
Pull it. No, it's hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a non-drinker, so it's just, hey, watch this. I do stupid things without the alcohol, so I don't know what that makes me.
Well, most of us don't care if we roll the truck over. Just save the beer.
Yes.
Didn't spill my beer.
Justice says more tattoos. We did talk about Mr. T. Leonard. We already talked about the suspensions and stuff. We want them on more vehicles, raising lower, wide, and bigger tires. We all want that. And a lot of you guys coming in, you know we're big off-roaders. And honestly, I think with the new PlayStation 4, it's going to benefit us the most with the graphics, the off-road, the foliage. Max, desperate need of animals for props.
Need a mud bogging thing, like a monster truck arena, with the jumps and everything, and a little mud bog pit for the other trucks and stuff like that. We do a bunch of shows here in Colorado like that. We got the monster truck and mud bogs.
That's a good idea, Craig Pruitt. Since I would like to see changes in weather such as snow and ice in the roads, and see some snowmobiles and chain tires.
Yes.
That kind of goes back to what Bullet said too. You need more land more land to do other things. It says map's big but not big enough in San Andreas. Better weather conditions.
Right. Definitely. Don't forget, everybody, you can watch this in 720 and 1080p.
Because I want to make a race that's first person off road in the snow, where you can't tell where you're going and it's a whiteout. No.
You know
Every
what?
checkpoint is going to be in a tree.
Okay, they did the team deathmatch. Why can't we have thermal goggles that you can have as an option while you're driving? And if you're driving in a sandstorm or a snow out on the new GTA 5, you have to drive by using it and using the thermal.
Yeah.
I've done that stuff in the Army. When I was in Korea, it was so pitch black. I mean, it was black as black. You literally could not see that your hand in front of your face. And I had a captain in front of me, and we had to get to another point. And then in the military, when they say blackout, it's blackout. You can't show no lights or anything. So what he did is he took a cigarette, and he put a cigarette, and he cupped it. So like in the camera, so all you saw was the light of the cigarette. And he would have it, he would walk it, behind him like this, and I had to follow the cigarette. And that's all, because he had night vision goggles on. We only had one pair. And, if you're catching gullies and valleys and dips and stuff like that, you need a point man, because,
Captain and me in the comments.
Hey, Captain and me, thumbs up.
How's it going, guys?
Little Indians in there, too. What's up, little Indians?
Hey, little Indians. Welcome to the podcast, guys, right here on the TIVANshow. We are the Night's Talk. Kind of double meaning for one word. So, but Cat Meat, we will have you guys on as guests.
Discussion is GTA 5 next gen. What we want and how we want it.
That's what she said. Now, we did have the discussion earlier today in the live stream with OG and Mia. They want hair. So when I was actually in a live stream with Hike, he had a couple of the guys in from GTA, and I asked the guy point blank, look, the ladies want more hairdos. I like longer hair too, but the mullet things, whatever. I want hair like Cousin It. So when I'm riding my Harley, because when Hike does his motorcycle gang videos and stuff, or if we do them, your hair is literally blowing like 6 foot behind
Yep.
you. Just I think it would be awesome. What was that? Because I know the GTA mode, you can use the cheat and change the weather, but I want that online. Yeah, there's actually some guys that's gotten caught.
Mia wants better looking off-road tires and rims.
Oh, what do you want? Like white walls? 22-inch off-road white walls.
I want 48-inch tires.
Man, you're beating yourself up, dude. Why not go for 60s?
That's
I
what
tell
the
you
monster
what.
truck's for. I'm talking about the Sand King and Rebels.
Yes. Okay, now we've got the Sand Kings. Excellent vehicle. We've got the monster truck. We know what kind of new monster truck we're getting. The Dubster was just a waste of cash, dude.
Yes.
Yep.
Really. It was a waste of cash. All right. You get a chance later. Go in and type in mud bogging or extreme off-roading. And these guys are literally taking tractor tires. They're 1.5 feet wide, but they're 6 foot tall.
Yep.
And they're using 2.5 axles and stuff. I mean, I watch those videos all the time. They're excellent. And then I watch a lot of the rat rod videos. Guys are building rat rods. But anyhow, give me a jacked up, just monstrosity of an awfulest looking truck, hillbilly thing you can get, and let me go. And I want it big enough. I want the tires big enough. So if you go into a lake, your truck floats like it really should float, and they do.
Yes.
So we need to chug along across the lake and have little points going through checkpoints that you can get and make it part of the race. GTA to me is the most realistic game that's out there. Now it's first
Jacob
person.
Lowe
That's
just hit a
another
really good point too. You need to be able to chop down trees.
Now, since you said that, I have a serious tree problem, and a lot of you guys know I have a serious tree problem. So GTA, it's 2 things: you either let me run over the tree,
at least the small ones.
Okay, I give you that. Realistically, anything that big and bigger, you stop. Anything that big or smaller, you just blow right through it. But I want it either 2 ways. You either knock the tree over, or if you hit a tree with such force, because when you come off the big mountains and you land real hard, the outside of your screen turns red. I want it to where if you hit and you land like that, your car literally don't give me a ball of fire.
Yeah.
I want it to shred. I want an axle over here with wheels flipping around. I want doors. I want the car to be just annihilated.
I agree.
And then pop out your 5-point hinge and go get another one. Oh, I saw Mama walk by.
Yeah, Space Corner's back there behind me.
Hi.
Hey! Wave, say hi to everybody.
She's
live on YouTube.
I did hi, everybody.
Well, wave so we can see you.
I can't even see where I'm at.
Oh, just wave. You can see you.
I got
just wave. Here you go.
What going?
Let's see. Chevron says truck towing contest. That would be great. Yes.
Yeah, and the people that sink in the swamps, we should be able to back up with the tow truck hook on and drag them out of there.
Yeah, make working winches in the game.
Okay, I got one for you. We was on the swamp the other day. We were running with Taz and Max and everybody, and Taz won the race down the swamp. But just think, if you had a Sand King that you could tie a skidder tire to and drag it like 40 foot behind you, when you're going through the swamp and you're doing this, you could whip that tire around and take a guy out, come back around.
Or ride the tire.
Or ride the tire. That would be cool. Hike's done a lot of that stuff where you try to ride the planes and stuff. You fall off. But put a seat in there, dude, and do it in first person. That would be
That does
awesome.
sound good.
Yes, sir. We need the swamp. I'm hoping, really, honestly.
Natural disaster lobbies.
Yes, exactly. Okay. You've got GTA 5 the way it sits and stands now. We should be able to have another version of GTA that looked like a nuclear bomb went off or an earthquake or something, where buildings are down. That way we can build alternate tracks, and don't make it to where you can play it online. Only be able to use it in creator mode, to where we could build tracks and races and jumps and dips, because off road is the next big thing for GTA and racing. It's really the big thing is keeping it together. You know, they do some team death matches. They verify a few different races here and there. They add some vehicles. It makes it interesting. I know you can't please everybody, the jets and stuff like that. I'll play them, but I just, give me off road, big trucks, race cars, motorcycles, that kind of stuff. Not a big motorcycle person, but I'd do it.
Yes, make the volleyball nest destructible. Tired of those things.
Those volleyball nets on the beach, dude, will
make them so they stick to the front of your truck and you can take people out with them.
Yes, sir. Let's say Jacob Lowe says natural disaster lobbies. Yes, exactly right, bub. Let's see, Christian. This is interesting. It's just something new. Podcast, talking to you guys in the comments. All of our friends and fans has come and joined, and everything. So we wanted to expand out more to you guys, talk to y'all directly, and with everything. I'm growing rapidly as far as the YouTube channel. Minion's just starting out. Minion, you want to do a quick recap of what's going on in your channel?
Sure. Stay tuned on Monday at 5 p.m. on my time. I think me and Rob talked about that earlier on what time that was. So it'd be 7 Central Time.
Eastern.
It's going to be my very first stream. You want to be in the comments, because when we start the stream, what we're going to do is we're going to pick one person out of the comments. We're going to ask a question from one of the automobiles in my garage. And if whoever gets it right first is going to join the live stream with us. And at the end of the live stream, they get to pick one Rockstar verified race, and we will race that as their challenge to us, and we will gladly accept it. So be there. Also, I'll have some more information on the giveaway that I'm getting ready to do on my YouTube channel, TheMINIONplays. We are really close to the 200 mark, and I'm giving away Destiny on the PlayStation 3. It's on its own little journey right now with the TIVANshow, and as soon as TIVANshow gets it, he's going to sign that. His better half, Cherry Wine's going to sign that. Then he's going to send that off to, is it Rob Tyven that you're sending it to, or Max?
Yeah, Agent Rob's getting it next, and then I tell you what, it would actually be better for me to get it over to Max and then Max to Rob, because Max only lives like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's not going all the way back and then back and then back.
Yeah, and we're going to get as many signatures on there as we can before whoever the lucky winner is gets it. So that'll be something special, and I hope you tune in for me on Monday. Like I said, it's at 5 o'clock my time. That'd be 7 o'clock Central. So be there or be square.
That's exactly right. Rob, what's going on with your channel? I know you're getting ready to get started and everything.
Yep, I should be live streaming here. I actually found something out tonight that I actually might be able to do a live stream on YouTube. I'm going to try it out once GTA 5 comes out, probably middle of the week sometime. But I'm also probably going to be doing a giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting pretty close. I'm not sure what I'm giving away yet, so might just be a surprise, a little grab bag or something. I don't know.
There you go. I have to give a shout out real quick here. Hold on, real quick. Where did I see this at? Somebody just put in there, Austin Traham. We want the truck nuts to hang off the back of the trucks. Shout out to you, dude. Perfect. They say get the trucks more muddy and show. We're actually hoping the graphics of the new PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Really show more detail. I'm really hoping. As long as they don't charge me for gas and they don't charge me for a car wash without taking it in and out of the garage, I think that would be sweet.
What's up, Wall Asleep?
Oh, Wall Asleep is in the comments. Shout out, partner. How y'all doing? He's a big COD player, man. He's really good. He plays with Jerome 1981 and Sheriff Pound T. Big COD players.
Both YouTube people, whatever, personalities, I guess. Make sure you guys check those guys out too. Along with Captain and me, Mike the Gamer.
Yeah, sure. All good guys. We all love playing video games. Now, real quick, let me add this. And I know Max has been wanting this for a long time. He's a great map builder, and I know you want it, Rob, and I know Taz wants it. We need spikes as a prop in the races.
I don't want spikes. I want landmines.
Hey, why not have both? We want landmines. Well, you got those the red tanks, right? They blow up.
Well, those are too big, though. I want something I can hide. You don't know what's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, like a bouncing Betty.
Yeah.
That'll work. Now, I think that should be an option also, even if you have a custom car. Like if you build a race and the bulletproof tires should be an option for the creator.
No, is that
way,
Captain or is that me that's in the comments right now?
That is Meat Hammer Deluxe. I do believe so. Shout out, buddy. I do believe that is the Meat Hammer right there from Captain and Meat Gaming. So, all right, we covered tire, suspension,
rally cars,
vehicles. Now, Rob, you helped build some races. Minion, I know you've gotten into a couple of the races. What is going on with the addition to the props that's coming into the maps for the next gen?
I haven't seen a list or anything, but there's 150 new props being added to the game. They're upping the 50 prop limit to 100 props, so guys probably are gonna rage quit on some of Taz's races. I'll give you a heads up on that. And that is Meat. The Meat.
Meat.
Another thing with Creator that I keep forgetting because I keep sending Rockstar messages telling them what they need to add. They need to make it so us creators can actually make missions like they have that you do for Trevor and whatnot. I want to be able to do that and survivals. I want zombie survivals.
Now, are you talking about like when Mickey Mike's mom was making the team death matches? You want to be able to incorporate that in with actually a road race, air race?
Well, like the one mission, you got to go steal the semi-trailer that's got the whatever equipment in the back of it, and then you got to go deliver it, and then you got to protect it and talk to the guy. I want to make stuff like that.
Okay, like the care packages.
You have to do something, not just go collect a package and deliver it to your base. You know.
Well, that was the problem we were having when I was asking you and Max and Taz about making races like the Olympics.
Yeah.
So far, one vehicle, drop it, jump over a wall, swim a lake. Yeah, triathlon. You know, to open it up, swim across an island to get another vehicle to island hop and whatever.
Yeah, because I've tried doing it, but the only way you're going to be able to do it is if you do it on GTA, and then you're going to get people in there killing you while you're trying to swim and whatnot. That's why they need to actually put it in so you can make a triathlon with where you start out on a bicycle or something, and then you go up to swimming and then cars or whatever it may be. But yeah, they definitely need to incorporate something like that in there.
Right.
I think we need old school planes, like the old prop job tri-wing.
Oh, like the Red Baron.
Yes, something like that.
With guns.
Be a barnstormer, man. Catch me if you can, coppers. That would be awesome, dude. Now, I've made a couple of the videos where we did that Hillbillies Against the Cops. They did good. The videos did good. A lot of guys watched them. A lot of people enjoyed them. Had some really good comments. But I had more fun doing and playing against the cops and stuff like that than I did trying to stream. Man, I tell you what, I get into my tanks. Just I could be in the tank all day long, dude. I had fun. GTA 4, I used to spin the tank around, and you get the cops off of you. And if you kept shooting the tank, you could like double your speed every time you shot it. And you could literally blaze across the board backwards in the tank, man, and just annihilate everybody.
Jacob
I loved it.
Lowe says we need to be able to put 50 cal mounts on our Sand Kings.
Ooh,
Also,
that
with
would be
the
fun.
tank, they need to make the 50 cal on the tank operational, so when you're driving the tank around, your buddy can hop on the 50 cal and lane us and go with that.
Yes.
It's there.
Yes.
Make it work.
Or, okay, what was the thing we had the problem today? Somebody was doing something and somebody shot a rocket, and I was like, no, you can't shoot a rocket while you're driving. I need to be able to shoot a rocket while I'm driving.
Out of your headlights.
Yeah.
Kind of like the GTA modes, but in regular mode.
Yeah. Now, Rockstar, if you're watching, we know we're asking you for a lot. So, quick rundown. Top fuel dragsters, funny cars, bigger suspensions, bigger tires, more off-road, more props in the races. Now, I haven't seen anything about what type of props.
Yeah, I haven't seen
They're
that
going to
either.
give you full loops, because I tell you what, Max Torque, Agent Rob, and TAVANshow, to me, are some of the best map builders on GTA. And they've got some races like, and I'm not picking between the three of you. I'm just going to use this as an example. Is Taz's anti-gravity wall. I've seen guys make that race over on Xbox, and I see that one particular type of race that's everybody's played it, but Rockstar won't verify it because it has props, glitz props or whatever in it.
Yeah.
Verify that, Rockstar.
And by the way, Rockstar, you posted about a month ago one of Hike the Gamers live streams, actually, and you mentioned a race that was in it. It was the race in the tunnel with the train, and you said somebody else made that race. Max Torque 87 is the one who created that race.
Yes.
It was in there, so if you guys could give him some due, he deserves it.
Max Torque is seriously dedicated in his building of his races. He literally spends hours and hours and hours. Days. Well, he's got one, he told me he's worked over on 30 days.
Yeah.
Just to try to tweak it just right to make it to where it's raceable. The props are put into proper position for the ramps and all this stuff. This dude literally spends many, many hours in creator mode making these epic races for everybody. And, you know, shout out to Max. His link's in the description. You can go right to his YouTube channel. And if you want to build races, Max has editorials on how to do prop races. Taz and Agent Rob do a lot of terrain with some props made in it. So they've all got their own little way of making races.
And
So, all their links are in the descriptions.
I'm going to start doing some instructional videos as well on how to kind of maybe pick out better terrain for races or whatnot. Sometimes I'll go into a lobby by myself and I will just drive around for an hour and a half, just checking out the different terrains and what I could possibly do in a race. You know, I spend all my time there, and then I go in the creator and build a race in 15 minutes. But because I know the terrain already.
Craig says better DLCs and more variety for building when creating a race in 4x4 Polaris and gators. I want alligators in the swamp.
Yeah, we want to go alligator wrestling.
I could do that. All right, so if we're racing in the swamp and you get flooded and you're playing a GTA and you get out, can you get attacked like if you're in the ocean with a shark by alligators?
I think so.
That's totally doable, dude. That is totally doable.
Only if you're a good shot, Wall.
Yes, sir. I just read that. Yes, they do need a couple more sniper rifles.
You should be able to shoot down the barrel of the tank and hit the guy inside.
That is good. What is that? We need winches on cars by Christian.
Yeah, we need working winches.
That is right.
Get out, get stuck in the mud, get out, run across the thing, hook your winch up to a tree, run back, pull yourself out.
Yeah, this guy says we need. Austin says we need turning on top blinking lights. All right, so Rockstar, every 5th day is a total blackout to where, like a far forward drive, you've got spotlights across the tops of your vehicles where you can just illuminate or have that as an option in the creator list. Keep the terrain, but a total darkness. No moon, no stars, no clouds, no city lights, no street lights, no nothing. Just straight blackout. And you can only drive by your headlights and then see other people's headlights. We can make some really seriously interesting races doing that.
Mystic says full-on repo missions with the tow truck.
Read the TIVANshow comment.
Screw alligators, how much T-Rex?
T-Rex.
I don't think I want to wrestle a T-Rex. I want to ride T-Rex though, and be able to make them eat people.
We want Godzilla. Austin says, hit a deer, get out, and then tie it to your hood. You know what? You should actually be able to earn money and RP because if the animals, right, you should be able to do that. So if you're out roaming around or whatever, and you hit per se, if they've got an elk in there, you should be able to claim that and take it down to like the gun store, like the old guys down in Louisiana does. The beaver pelts and stuff. Rabbit, I'm talking to you, buddy. Be able to sell them and get money in RP. That way some of the youth know that if they see it in a video game, they'll be able to put 2 and 2 together like in real life, because there is actually organizations. If you hit a deer or something, like here in the state of Ohio, you can call a state trooper and they'll come out and discharge a round to take the animal down, and you fill out some paperwork or whatever, and you can take that deer to a butcher or whatever, and they donate that meat to the homeless, Veterans Affairs, for people to eat, and it's good meat. It helps out a lot of people. It really does. That's actually big in my area. A lot of deer hunters will hunt or a squirrel or whatever, and they donate the meat and stuff. It actually makes really good sausage.
Bullets. I need the mini swarm. Tyvan is the king of the swarm.
The mini swarm. Who said that?
Big Bullet.
Big Bullet. That's right. If you're on Black Ops, and I play Black Ops, I was the king of the mini swarms.
Hey, Flat Boy, good to see you.
Yeah, I want to be able to soup up these muscle cars and stuff to where I take off the line, it torques the car, and then pops a wheelie.
Hey,
you gave us wheelie bars. Why can't we do wheelies?
That's right. That's exactly right. Read Meat's comment, Minion.
Yeah, I see.
Come on, get it up here. That's it. Come on, get it up here.
It goes down past my man boobs.
Ooh, moobs. Moobs. Moobs.
Atomic bomb that cost $1 million.
You know what? I think I would actually have to do that one just once, so I knew I could say that I did it. Get in a public lobby. See, it's supposed to be 30 people to a lobby. And I can't see how they're going to do it, because on the PlayStation 3, if we got more than 10, it lags, and then it lags the stream out really bad. I can't see 30 people, but if you did have 30 people, you can see my Christmas tree. Yes, it's a palm tree back here behind me, guys. If there was 30 people in the lobby and you can drop an atomic bomb and then go around and get everybody's cash, and if you died by an atomic bomb, you lost all. Like if you got $1 million in your bank, it's gone. You got $30 million in your bank, it's gone. You get dropped by an atomic bomb, you should lose all your cash.
Bring it on,
I go in a bomb shelter.
It's calling you out in Advanced Warfare.
Who said that?
Wall.
I already got it, dude. It's recorded on
He
YouTube.
doesn't have PS4 yet.
It doesn't matter. I already dropped the DNA bomb.
Yeah.
Talk to Jerome, dude. He'll give you the backstory.
Blackout
I didn't do it legitimately.
with night vision and thermal goggles.
Yes. What Nativity's Play says, I also miss bulletproof windows for my awesome Cars 1. Yeah.
Yes, the three of us actually do have
Don't
that
make fun of my
area.
Christmas tree,
outlet.
mate. I worked hard on that tree. I gave $5 at a yard sale for that Christmas tree. It's my palm tree right there, buddy.
Yes, the new lobbies will be 36 people, I believe. GTA 5 online.
I think, is it 30 or 36?
Was it 16, 30, 32? 32.
Okay.
It's 16 now, and they doubled it. It's going to be chaotic.
I just want to kill you, Tyven. I got you, Wall. I'll be on AW later, buddy. Oh, since we said that, I can give everybody a heads up. Minion is in charge of the Team Tyven crew. He's also in charge of the Team Tyven 2 crew. And we're having some issues getting a hold of Smoker. He's in school. He's in a different state. But Minion's in charge. Now, with the PlayStation 4 that's coming out, don't feel like we're just going to walk away and forget you guys. That's not going to happen at all.
No.
We will still come back over to the PlayStation 3 and get people into the lobbies and still do open lobbies with the races and everything. I know that the PlayStation 4s are expensive. The games are expensive and everything. Some guys just haven't gotten it yet because it's Christmas time or whatever. But we will be going over to the 4. But we will still come back to the 3 and play and try to include everybody because everybody is awesome that we race with. It's in the crews. I've got Team Tyven to Team Tyven 2. Agent Rob's got the Agent Rob 47 agency.
AR-47 agency.
47 Agent 47 agency. Minion, you've got a crew too, right?
No, I deleted my crew to take over for you.
That's right. And then there's a half a dozen heist crews. Captain and Meat's got a crew. We met a couple guys when we were doing some of the crew battles, which we're going to get back into. So if you're watching and you're ahead of a crew, check the links in the description below. You will see my Facebook page right there. It says Hardcore Tyven. Send me a friend ad. It's that Facebook is set up as a person. It's just not a like page. It's a legitimate Facebook page. Go there, send me a friend ad, and then send me a message that you are a crew leader, and then we'll come check you out. Agent Rob, myself, Taz, or Max, or Minion will contact you. Now, I know you're going to say, go put it there, and you're not going to hear from me or whatever. We're going to go through there, and we're going to write everybody's name down, and then we're just going to go right through the list, and then try to contact you and get you and like 3 or 4 of your crew members. And then we'll have 3 or 4 of our crew members, and we're going to do crew battles. To me, that's more legitimate than doing it Rockstar's way.
Yes.
I don't like it that way. So, and we're going to live stream it. So, but all the links are in the description, guys. And Max Torque, Agent Rob, the Minion, and Taz's YouTube channels are in the description, guys. You can subscribe right to them, check them out, like them. Captain Roundhouse and Me Hammer Deluxe is in Captain and Meat Gaming. They're in the comments. Just highlight their name and subscribe. They're good people. So, should have exoskeletons or more. What did I say? Should have excavators and construction vehicles.
The work.
Agreed.
You should actually be able to dig up the ground.
You know what? If you could dig a tunnel through a mountain and put a race through it, that would be awesome.
Yeah, let the creators use it in the creating mode to dig. You got to actually go in there and dig out your track. You can't just do it.
So you're talking more of a terrain creator.
Yeah.
I can see you having access to put like an island or something now.
I'd be in there for days digging out a track on the side of Mount Gilead.
No, we need that Star Trek technology.
Yeah.
Straight hole right through the mountain, dude. You're good.
I agree with Craig Pruitt. He says better paint styles.
Yes. They call them liveries in the game. I want to be able to put camouflage on my truck. Orange camo, black camo, red camo,
Yes.
all the different colors of camo.
Hey,
Okay.
Austin, how you doing?
With that being said, and I didn't mean to bring in another game and overlap it over GTA, but I'll use this as an example. The Black Ops 2 and the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare have the creator uh, emblem. You can make emblems in their creator mode or whatever.
Yep.
I would really like to plaster the TIVANshow, like on the back corner of my truck.
I put it on the whole side.
Yeah, on the whole side. Oh, either way.
Wrap.
But
Yeah.
I'd like to do that and be able to have camo.
Yeah, like a full body wrap.
Now the stock cars, like they did the crotch rockets, the Spirit, and what's the other, the Bull or whatever. You're actually supposed to get that as a color scheme.
Yeah, the Sprunk
in
and
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Now you can do the creator mode in GTA, but it's like that big on your car.
Yeah.
You really can't see it. I want it to go like all the way across, or at least half the vehicle with big letters. Let me stretch it.
Mystic Evolution says car crushers. If your car is impounded and can't afford to pay for it, you get a little video of your car getting crushed if you don't pay for it in time.
That is a good idea. If you get killed by the cops, this would really make a lot of people mad. But there's two ways to it. If you got killed by the cop and they impound your car, you got 30 minutes to go get that car. But so does everybody else. If you don't get that car within 30 minutes, you physically have to go get it. You can't pay for it to get it out. But everybody else can do it too. You got 30 minutes to get to the police station, get to the impound yard. And if you can get that car out of the impound yard before the other person, and you can stick it in your garage, it's yours. Regardless.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
Sure as hell different.
Meat says, grew up racing dirt bikes and go-karts. Oh, that's a comment this morning.
Oh, the comment scrolled on you?
Yeah. Grew up racing dirt bikes and go-karts. I would love to see an actual off-road track like a motocross track where it's all dirt only and legitimate jumps. And tight trail riding tracks.
Yes. Now, there have been some races that's went up on the east side of Mount Chiliad. The little narrow thing that goes up the one side. It's where Mickey drove the semi up the side of the mountain, real thin side.
Yeah.
There's guys that put barricades and went up that. There's a couple.
Paul, that's your race, right? The figure eight demo derby. That's yours, right?
Yeah.
Minion?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Minions.
Check that one out, Wall. It's a pretty good figure eight track. Just watch out for the rock in the middle.
That is the best figure eight race that I've played so far is Minions. Because if you go down, there's a rock in a bush, and if you don't get it just right, you'll flip. But you can go down around and come back and just fly right through there, dude. I've had some nasty T-bones in that little center section right there. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Awesome. And it's a lot better. The more people you have, the better it's going to be. And also, the more laps you do. A lot of people frown on the more laps. If you do like 15, 20 laps, because it's like, holy crap, you know.
But then you're running
it's
into
just
the other
maximum
guys.
carnage.
Okay, now with that being said, let me throw this at you. Let me get your idea. That race, and if it comes out and you get that on the PlayStation 4, and it's 30 people, all right, I could handle a 15-lap race if it paid $100,000.
Yes, I agree. The money should be.
That's the key.
It's 30, 40, 50,000.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
1,000 per lap.
My original theTIVANshow race, it had like 46 or 47 checkpoints in it. There was no props. It was just a straight kind of a highway, cross country, jump through vineyard, down through the creeks, back up on a hill. Basic race, a little bit of this, a little bit of that as far as just terrain. If you had 10 people in a room, you would make 10 grand. I think it should be $2,000 per person that's in a race. So if you had 30 people at 2,000, that's 50 grand. I can handle that. That's a little shy, less than what I actually would want for a race, like Minions race, the big figure eight. But if you got 30 people in there, and he had, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 18 checkpoints, make it $1,000 a checkpoint. That should actually be part of the creator's discretion as how much the race should pay.
Yeah.
Put a set standard. Don't get me wrong. Just don't say, "Oh well, I can race from this traffic light to that traffic light to that traffic light, and I can make $1 million." No. Put a scale, like on a ruler. If your race exceeds these incremental points, each incremental point would be worth X amount of dollars. Okay, I'm not going to race a 5-hour race. I've done it all the way around the island in a zigzag back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. But dude, it was stressful. My fingers hurt. I got fourth place. But then you got to race like Mickey did when the lawnmower 99 laps and this itty bitty little figure eight. Dude, there ain't no way, dude. I'm doing 99 laps and taking 13 hours to do it. It's not happening.
Oh, hell no.
No. But put a scale in that a creator can use that would be a basic rule of thumb for all creators who created races. So if you had a elevation scale of money and a distance scale of money, and then so much money for each prop that you use and that you would run, if it's done well, you could walk away with $120,000 a race. Or, if it was just a straight drag race, street light to street light, a dude can make $2,000. Hey, $2,000 pays for your clothes down at the clothes store. Could buy you 5 sticky bombs, or 4 sticky bombs.
4.
4. I got this itch about C4 sandwiches and stuff, so I go through a lot of C4. So, yeah, Meat says, "Aha, my fingers hurt." Yes, sir, buddy. What else you guys want to talk about? What's up? What you got on? What's playing? What's your hopes? What's your wants? What's your dreams in GTA?
Austin wants to be a farmer, it looks like. He said they should be able to buy a farm and get tractors and equipment and then farm them. He wants to be an international harvester.
And I seen another comment. I don't remember who it was, but somebody had made a comment. If you will, repost that, because one of them said they wanted to see where you had the option to switch from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive in your trucks.
Did I unlock in the hubs?
Well, I mean, like,
I can see that being a problem because I'd never take it out of 4-wheel drive.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't either. But I mean, it for a lot of. Well, I better not say that. Watch your mouth, minion. I agree. I would be in 4-wheel drive 24/7. I personally would never take it out, but it could be an option.
At least be able to switch between high, or 4 high, 4 low. Because those do actually make a difference.
Yes. Oh, correct.
No, I'd be in 4 high all the time.
There's some spots like going up to the side of Mount Chiliad and some of Playboy's races and some of our races.
Switching
into 4 low when you're trying to get up a hill and you just can't move, or my race where you got to go sideways across that hill.
Yeah.
Give you a little more traction, but you can't go as fast. There's the downfall.
Well, you kind of can a little bit if you hit the was it R2 L2. You can bump it a little bit to give you more traction if you get the sliding or whatever. I just tired of you guys picking on me and putting all the checkpoints in the trees.
I think you gave us that idea originally. Sure.
Man, I parked the truck in the tree today and I didn't know how I even did it, dude.
Thank you, Craig.
But even more trees in, so I don't know how I'm going to make that race of no trees unless I just take it around the
highway. Craig V says 19.
Yeah, he's the one that posted that.
1986. How about the option to kick your truck in
out of
4-wheel drive? Okay. I'm trying to think of the name of the guy. There's a guy on YouTube. They do the Polaris off-roads up in Canada. I mean, these guys literally swamp it. All you see is the snorkel holding out. And they're bouncing up and down and riding through these big swamps and mud and everything and getting totally coated. I'm hoping for that type of swamp racing. Yes, sir. I am a rookie and building races, but Trail Dust and Trail Dust 2 is a couple dirt bike races, Mr. Hammer. Let's see what else we got here. Austin, we should be able to do truck jobs
standard,
by calling different things. Wasn't one of the other GTAs where you actually had to go and deliver vehicles or produce or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I want some semi-truck missions. Get your custom rig out, and, actually haul stuff across town to other, various businesses.
Yeah, Mia says, always Tyvan, you're a big tree hugger. Or you are a tree hugger. Meat says, tire selection and type of races. We do have a big issue with that, and it's been a big spectacle since day one of GTA. Does having off-road tires on your truck make a difference off-roading? No. Does not matter if you use high-end, off-road, or whatever other type of rims and tires. It does not make a difference. The biggest thing that we have found for off-roading is the drop in the suspension is where your traction's at. Some people still kind of disagree with it. So I think it comes down to the person who's actually driving, because all of my trucks, well, majority of them, I have one suspension drop. A lot of guys, Taz, Rob, Minion, I know you guys got a couple of them have no suspension drop. The Silver Stallion has a full suspension drop on it. And I've come back, dude, and epically won from last to first, right at the last second, and won going up the river. Yeah, it was a fluke. I got lucky. I was chasing them down, but on the roads and the streets and stuff, I found out that suspension drop on the truck actually make it handle better versus no suspension drop. Does armor make a difference for the weight of the vehicle? Does that give you more traction? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think that the tires make any difference whatsoever. You actually go through everything in there. Your traction never moves. It's always the same, pretty much.
Right.
So they need to put an option in there to do something for the traction of the vehicle, make your traction better. I know, in the what the hell was that called? The Phoenix. When I come out of my garage, when I have my
most
Phoenix,
favorite car that has no traction whatsoever.
I come out and go up that hill by our garages there, and I couldn't make up the hill.
Yeah.
Until I put full stock engine and everything in there.
Okay.
I also think I think they need to put the winter mode in, to where there's snow on Mount Chiliad and stuff, and make it so you can go skiing or snowboarding down Mount Chiliad.
True. All right, let me throw this past you guys. We race with all you guys, with Max and Taz and you, Rob Minion. I noticed there's a difference in the traction, like the one Max made with the swamp where you got to ride the rail through. Make it more apparent for your traction to your weather conditions. If we race in the rain, oh my God, you're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you racing when it's dry, you slip and slide. If you're in the snow, dude, you should be able to come off of a mountain and literally slide halfway across the board.
Yep.
I don't know if the traction in your adjustment of your vehicle is actually through the option in your race creator for your traction. I know it makes a difference if it's raining, but I never got to play any of the snowy boards, so I don't know.
Yeah, put black ice in the game.
That
That would be good. Austin says we should be able to have gooseneck trucks and trailers. Well, you know.
Yeah, I want to be able to haul a
that.
boat behind my Sand King.
Haul what?
A boat, or something like that. A trailer with my ATV on it, or something.
What's that truck in utilities? The Dodge that you see that's going around in Florida up north. That's the only vehicle that actually pulls a boat, right?
Yeah, but if you customize it, I do not believe you can hook a trailer up to it after that. If you could find
Really?
Yeah.
Marvin says more off-road Jeeps. Totally agree. We was talking about that earlier. The new monster truck that's coming out that's got the El Camino body on it. We want the Jeep body on it. Even a smaller version. The Jeeps, there is actually a big off-roading group of guys, regardless of GTA, that does Jeeps, off-road rock crawlers, all that kind of stuff. We would actually like to see them pump up the Jeeps in the little Rebel, especially the dirty Rebel. That thing should almost act like a supercar.
Yep.
It really should. Craig says double barrel shotguns and have the selection of the size of the bullet that could be bought for your gun, and they should make it so there are ghillie suits. Yes, sir. You can use the armor and color choices. Totally agree. That way, if a guy wanted to stay in a tree, well, that comes to the radar. Okay, since they said that, do you think that the off radar should actually last longer?
Yes, I do.
Does it last now like a minute and a half or something?
Yeah, a minute's almost nothing. You can't get nowhere.
Minute and a half, 5 minutes.
Yes.
There's no reason why that
Military
should not be 5 minutes.
Humvees.
Yes. What is that? Chevron says Gravedigger.
Wall says he wants to see Captain Meat, Tive, and Rob Max have a 5-lap scooter race with no mods.
Trike. I want the little pedal wheel trike.
Yeah,
around a corner.
Big wheel. I want a big wheel.
Big wheel, yes. Ooh, hey, wait a minute. Since you said that, hey, Meat, I know you said you got to go, partner. Thanks for coming watching. Check out Meat Hammer Deluxe and Captain and Meat Gaming, guys. Good group of guys. All right, now with that being said, there are some really big paved downhill streets in GTA. We need the big wheel as a vehicle downhill so we can do slaloms.
Me wants male strippers.
I already asked for the banana hammock and the loincloth.
Yeah, just
no,
wait. I'll do that for you, Mia. Don't worry.
I asked for the man cloth and the banana hammock, and Agent Rob asked for the loincloth. So we're hoping Agent Rob.
Give us the Chippendale outfit for all the ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know I would totally wear that, right? And a cowboy hat and a pair of flip-flops, right?
I'll get out there and dance for the ladies.
Hey, see, now that all should be an awesome. We should be able to go to the strip club and dance for the girls, and we should be able to make money in RP doing that too.
Yep.
We're getting left out. Noxious Taco says,
Cameron
no
says
strippers.
you should be able to send mercenaries into apartments to collect bounties for the people who hide in there their apartments.
Yep.
Only the mercenaries. Don't let the mugger in. But the mercenaries should have the right to go anywhere, but you should also have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah. If they come in, you should be able to access your weapon.
Yes. I totally agree.
Austin says we need schools, school buses, and to be able to go to prison and try to escape.
Now, we did an episode of that at breaking out of jail, and we miserably failed. But we did make it to the top of Mount Chiliad. I mean, that was fun. But, yeah. I think instead of... They got the thing where you're a menace to society. You know what? Okay, you're a menace to society. The little thing flashed up on your screen. You should go to jail, and then you have to either fight your way out of jail or pay an ungodly amount of money. They put you in these cheater lobbies.
5 stars for killing 500 cops. And once they actually bust you, you should wake up in the prison.
Yeah. And you got to find your way home. You can't call a taxi. You can't call your vehicle.
You can't call a buddy.
Yeah.
You
Just make it annoying as crap, dude.
They give you a spoon. You got to dig
spoon.
your way out.
There you go. There you go. GTA, man, I tell you what, it's one of the world's most realistic games. Rockstar has really done a lot, and they've really put out a lot. And thanks Rockstar for not making the DLC packs. What do you call that? Paying. Where you got to pay for the DLC packs. Microtransactions. I actually think that's why GTA is as big as it is.
Kill mode crawls.
Now, when the PlayStation 4 was coming out, if you had some of the games, you can get them over on the PlayStation 4 for like $10. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare says, hey, you bought it for the 3, you can transfer it to the 4 for free. GTA is actually charging $60 for the same game, more or less, revised for the next gen. You know what, GTA, thanks, dude. And yeah, I paid your $60 to get that same game on the next gen because it's worth it.
Yeah.
You pay attention, you listen to your audiences, and we really appreciate it. So Rockstar, if you're watching, shout out. Thanks for a great game. It really is.
I think Matt's RC place is Hot Rod we occasionally play with. If I'm correct. Everybody go check him out. Does have a YouTube channel. Does RC videos.
Oh, Matt's RC place?
Yep.
Okay. And he says he wants lifted trucks. Yes, we want several lifted trucks.
I thought
you should be able to lift it 3, 6, 8, 10, 15 inches.
What about a jacked up minibus? I want a jacked up short bus. That would be fun.
I want to be able to jack up my Greyhound bus I got on there.
They just need to make that as an option for all vehicles.
Yeah. You can lower every vehicle in the game, make it so you can raise them.
Mm-hmm. It would be easier just to do it across the board. Even your adder, your entity, whatever. That should be an option. Charge me $100,000, dude. I'll pay it.
Nativity says,
I guarantee you, everyone would be jacked up.
Nativity says he wants to be able to walk naked in his apartment. Just human nature, no shame, just naked.
I commend you on your efforts. Hey, if you can dangle on the floor and you got to pick it up and tie it to your shirt, hey, I commend you. I don't want to see any videos of it.
All right.
Oh,
you have a good night.
Mystic Evolution, boxing and bidding on fights.
Yes.
Excellent idea.
Nice.
Now, if they got the horse races, this casino thing that was supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, there's an arena in there.
Now, we did the cat fight videos where we had all the girls fighting and everything. That was fun. But yeah, you should have been able to bet on it. That's a good idea. Rockstar, boxing. And you have the ability to be a boxer. That would be fun.
Yeah, put some gyms in there so you can actually go in there and jack your character up. Everybody's the same size, all the males are the same size, same body build, Make it so you can, have a variety of people as your own character. They might have, they did add the plastic surgery thing in, but I think that's just for your face.
I still quite haven't fathomed that, but you know what? If a girl wanted to go in and get a boob job, that should be an option.
Yeah, like I said, they did put a plastic surgery thing in that they said you can use with your current characters.
I think that's going to have to deal with heist.
No, and they did. If nobody's heard it or seen it, they did mention heist once again. But they mentioned PC and with it, so I'm guessing it's going to be the beginning of next year when it comes out on PC as well. That they'll put the heist in.
Right. Noxious Talker, you're absolutely right. Any vehicle should be able to be a monster truck. Let us know in the comments. You guys got ideas. Let us know. We'll shout you out. Mia says mud fighting.
Not to change the subject.
Mud wrestling.
Go ahead, Minnie. What's up?
Big Bullet posted in there that his channel, he was going to be doing Need for Speed. I just have a quick question for him. Which Need for Speed are you talking about? Because I have several.
Let us know, Minnie, or Big Bullet. Alright.
You know, I thought years ago when this game was 2D that it was never going to go anywhere. I thought it was a really cool game, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was never really going to go anywhere because the graphics kind of sucked, you know, and everything. And I'm amazed at how they made the transition into 3D and the performance and everything the way that it is now. I'm highly satisfied, and I have so far totally enjoyed the ride. And I'm very happy of everything that they've been doing, and I do agree that there's a lot more things that they could do, but then again, everything that they have done, they've pretty much done right. So kudos to them.
If y'all notice, in the background of Minion's cam there is the hashtag cowboy hat, the very first one.
Where's it at?
Right there, hanging on the map.
I see the GTA map. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yes, by the way, Minion was the first winner of the cowboy hat, and that's how I actually met the Minion. And turned out to be a really good guy. Flip it around so everybody can see the signature on it. That way
Steelers fans in the comments. He said he would pay to watch mud fighting Mia versus OG.
There you go. But just so everybody know that's how I met Minion. Was through the winning of the cowboy hat. Turned out to be a really good guy. So you check the links in the description below, guys. You can get their YouTube channels. Good guys, respectable, good racers, good track builders. Everybody's right down in the links below.
Austin says we should have stripper poles on the bumpers of our Sankey.
I could see that.
Retractable.
Football games.
Jousting.
Ooh. Now, I actually thought of it, and I thought it would actually be a good game, is double up on the motorcycles on the beach, and the guy on the back could have rockets and do like rocket jousting.
I don't think you should just have the big old pole hanging out there. You know?
Yeah. I don't think you can shoot the rockets on the back of a motorcycle.
No, the biggest gun you got is your side-off shotgun.
Okay. That would be fun.
Be able to do car meets and illegal street races. Kind of do that now.
Just go to the airport.
Football games and trucks. I think you could. I think they should just add football. Period. Let's go out there and play football.
Now we did do something similar to that. We took one of the smart cars and blew it up.
Yeah.
In the middle of the airport, and we had like 4 guys on one side and 4 guys on the other side, and we had to try like soccer. If you're from Europe watching, it's football. Where you got to push the car across it, and once you got it past a certain point or whatever, that was a score. That was actually kind of fun. I really like that.
Minion Bullet said he has a collection, so any even the online game called Need for Speed World.
Well, Bullet, maybe you can hit me on Twitter and we can talk further there.
Speed traps, where if you fly past a cop too fast, they chase you. And actually pull you over and give you a ticket. Don't just open fire on you for no reason.
That'd be a good way to get ammo. Pull me over. Boom. Hey, thanks for the ammo.
Yeah.
9mm.
Yep.
That's the other thing. I've got all these guns that I don't use that I bought just to try them out, see what they're like. I should be able to sell what guns I don't want and that ammunition back to the shop. I literally probably have, I don't know, $5-6 million worth of guns and ammo that the rocket launcher, the grenade launcher, the C4, 1 sniper rifle, and I need 1 assault rifle, and a pistol. That's all I need.
That's all, huh?
That's
it. Mary and Alan, say my name.
Put in the comments, guys. What do you want to see in GTA?
Tyvan should
or
get his own
any
chainsaw,
game?
gold plated.
You got something you want to ask us? Throw it in the comments. We're either going to answer you or we won't. So nothing too personal. So try to be respectful. So let's see.
They should add mudding DLC where you can make any car mudding worthy and other redneck things.
Right. Mystic Evolution says, go fast enough even that you should be able to drive across water. We talked about that earlier with the monster trucks. They should float. And you should be able to put crossing a pond, river, lake, whatever, even a long distance. With the monster trucks, you should be able to float. Yeah, the grind would be kind of slow, but you should still be able to do it. We actually had the thing. I was asking you, Rob and Max and Agent Rob, if you flip a car, like if you put a short ramp and you put a tall ramp right at the edge of the water, so when you hit it, it'll flip your car. You should be able to take that car and skip across the water.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
To like get across the lake or something. It don't work. That'd be a good addition for if you can put that into a race.
Should be able to play the lottery.
Big Bullet says each one should have their own sound. There is a small difference, but yeah, you're right. Brandy Potter says snowmobile racing. You're absolutely right. I know that's big up north, Canada, Sweden, Finland, different parts, Russia. It's all snowmobiles are big. Don't care too much for the four-wheelers in this game. They're too wiry. Austin says we need to be able to go to LC and North Yankton.
Yeah, Liberty City and North Yankton.
I don't see him doing too much change to the original, per se, island. But there's no reason why they can't have additional islands around it. You know, this island's for racing. This island's, the casinos. Whatever.
Amphibious vehicles. If you get chased by a cop, you can drive into a lake or the ocean. Car should float and act as a boat.
Agreed. I see, though, that the scopes that you can be put on your guns. Yeah, some of the scopes really suck. Boy, you got some hard fingers there.
Sorry. My fingers move faster than my brain sometimes.
It's got like a 5-pound sledgehammer.
Barry Allen says more and better planes.
Marvin says more mud trucks racing. I think that's why a lot of people come over to the TIVAN show here and with everybody, and the new podcast here, by the way, the Night's Talk. I do a lot of off-roading, and there is a big untapped resource. A lot of people like the off-roading. Some people just like supercars. I try to mix it up a little bit, but I like the off-roading. To me, it's skill, the path, the terrain, the props, just good old country boy stuff. That's the stuff I like. I personally have done a lot of that. I've hurt my back playing Superman for too long, so a lot of you guys know I got some back injuries. So I'm overcoming that, but I can do it on GTA and have fun and sit right here and reach right over and grab my trusty Mountain Dew.
Stop drinking my Mountain Dew, Tyvan.
Hey, Flash.
57 Chevy with NOS. Yes, we need some more older cars. Jordy Bro, what's the best games, Tyvan? Honestly, my most favorite game that I like that never really got the recognition that they should have. So Guerrilla Games, if you're watching, it's your fault that you did not promote your game more. and that's Killzone. If you go back and you look, literally, if you actually played the game Killzone online, all this exoskeleton stuff, all these walkers like you see in what was the Xbox game that was a flop? Titanfall. Dude, we did that stuff in Killzone 3-4 years ago. In Killzone 3 had the exoskeletons in it. New Shadowfall, it's a good game. It really is. It just doesn't get the recognition, and there's not enough people playing it. And if you've got Killzone, try it. It really is a good game. And the guys you saw in the comments earlier, Captain Roundhouse and Mehammer Deluxe on Captain Meat Gaming, those guys still is, the #1 YouTube channel for Killzone. They've branched off and playing some other games and stuff. They're good guys, very respectable. But they had the passion also. They loved it. It's just, it didn't get the notoriety. It didn't get the hype like COD and all this stuff. GTA's 2. COD's 3. I like COD, whatever. Battlefield, I played hardcore sniper and that was it, dude. I didn't do anything else. What do you guys, what kind of games do you like, Minion? I know you're old school.
I'm all about automobiles. I really don't care. I really thoroughly enjoy games like Gran Turismo 6. All the Gran Turismos, actually. Need for Speed, Mother Trucker, there's Demolition Derbies. Anything to do basically with automobiles. I'm all over it like white on rice. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a few of the shoot 'em up games. And I've told you before about Medal of Honor Allied Assault. My wife and I, we played for a long time, and I enjoyed that. But when Call of Duty took over, we couldn't make the leap, and I wasn't able to keep up with the time, so to speak. So now I'm lost. As I proved the live stream that we did with Captain Meat and Rob and Mia, I believe it was, all of us in there. And I believe Cherry for a little while, Cherry Wine for a little while. Just trying to figure out the controls and everything, making the switch from the computer version to the PlayStation version has proved very difficult. I'm all about driving, so if it's driving, I'm there.
Right. I don't have the remote, love. Cherry Wine says, hi, everybody on YouTube.
Hi, Cherry. Hi,
Cherry.
2 cookies and a glass of milk.
All right, Rob, what do you think? What's your favorite games that you've always played?
See, I've always been a gamer. I play everything from Final Fantasy to Need for Speed to Cabela's Big Game Hunting, fishing games, everything. Here lately, it's been more GTA since February. That's all I played pretty much. One game that I don't like really is Minecraft, because if I wanted to play a pixelated game, I'd just break out the old Atari,
Oh my God, that takes me way back.
You know what? I have had a lot of people ask me to play Minecraft. Oh, thank you, love. Yes, I don't like the way Minecraft graphically looks at all. I've watched a lot of Woody's gamer tag, and he's got his woodycraft.net or .com. I think it's woodycraft.net, the best multiverse Woodycraft server, the best server for Woodycraft. I was watching some of the stuff and how they did it. It's more of a realm game. It's just not graphically intense. The secondhand knowledge that's needed to overcome and do, and the potions, and these guys have built. I'll give you an example. I don't care for the graphics at all. I mean, if they had a revised Minecraft with like COD graphics or Killzone graphics or Destiny, whatever, hey, I'd be into that. like the God of War. That's a Realm game. I actually like the God of War series. But I was watching Woody, and they were building these fortresses. And I was watching Hike play with it a couple times. But they would build a walls around it, and then they would wrap it in like water, and then they would wrap it in some other type of material, whatever. Well, these guys were making these cannons, and they've had these death charges, and they would shoot like block, sand, or whatever, and it was like a multi-fired round to get into this guy's building. It's supposed to be impenetrable or whatever. That type of knowledge, I think, is what makes Minecraft as successful as what it is. If you look at some of like the top YouTubers on YouTube, the majority of YouTubers do Minecraft, and there's a lot of money to be made there with the microtransactions and paying for the servers. I know Woody does it. White Boy 7th Street's got a Minecraft server. Jerome 1981, he does Minecraft, dude. He's got a server. So shout out to you, Jerome.
Yeah,
I just don't play because I don't like the graphics. I started playing video games in 1985 on a TRS-80 Model 3.
I was 2.
Yeah, my old man bought it for the trucking company, and he had a couple guys come up with programs, and that's how he did all of his information data file, keeping record, whatever. Me and my brother would go in there, and they had that one game where it had a mountain, and you had to angle your gun or whatever.
Yes.
And you had to shoot over. Dude,
Yep.
we were aiming them like straight up, and you could fire it, and you literally had to wait like 30 minutes for that bullet to come back down to the other side.
Yep.
Or you were shooting through the mountain trying to get the other guy. And that's how I got started on computers. And I learned DOS and writing DOS programs and did all that stuff, and I was enough to be dangerous. I wasn't intelligent in computer writing, but I was enough I could find my way through. And then I joined the Army, dude. I walked away from computers for 10 years, and I kicked myself in the butt every day. And doing YouTube, I've really learned and relearned and started my education over with computers and doing all this. It's been a fascinating trip.
Right, not so. Noxious, you got a good point there. Flash, you will go away. Keep spamming.
What now?
I've already
Flash
asked
is trying to get you to give him a shout out, and I'm pretty sure you already had. But...
I gave Noxious Taco a shout out, dude.
No,
What's
Flash.
Up, man?
Flash.
Oh, Flash, Tyvan, I will go away if you say my name. Well, dude, you can hang, man. We're all friends and family right here. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and if you got here from Twitter, retweet, and make sure you put in their hashtag Rockstar Games. So
What's up, Mystic Evolution? What's up?
I do want to give a couple shout outs though, because I just hit over 1,400 followers on Twitter and over 600 subscribers, friends on YouTube. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Tyvan, Minion, Nia, Taz, Max, Crazy Corners, Steelers fan, James Wilkes, Cherry Wine, Captain Roundhouse, Meat Hammer Deluxe, Sheriff Pound T, Derone, Jeff Gordon, Mickey Mike, Warcraft, Creeping Scorpion, Snoop Creature, OG Apex Predator. A special shout out to Smooth or Not Ben. I went back and looked, and you were my very first subscriber on YouTube, so thank you.
Who was?
Smooth or Not Ben.
Oh, okay.
And a really special shout out because I'm Batman.
Shout out to who?
I'm Batman.
Hike, he said you're Batman. I'm Batman. I'm going to fake it. Watch this. Batman.
I can do it better. My lips don't move at all.
Yeah.
That's just because you got a picture. By the way, Agent Rob is our mystery guy.
Secret agent. You know.
The secret agent, man.
Bullet says my first video game was Tomb Raider Saturn, but I bought my first PS1 and driver. You are the wheel man. Just love it. Yeah, that was a good game. I remember Driver.
Yes. I can't remember what my first game was since I got back into gaming. Because I've had the Atari 2600, the Intellivision, the Atari 3200. The one, I tell you what, the one game that I really missed when I had as a kid was the electronic football. It had just the red lines on it, and you had to, it was like 4 by 12, and you had to go through. Dude, I killed so many batteries in that game playing that game, man.
Steelers is in the comments. How you doing, Steelers?
Oh,
thanks, Steelers. Yeah, he retweeted to Rockstar.
It's not.
There you go. All right, so we've got some wants, we've got some needs, and you guys put it in the comments too, and we'll discuss it. Anything else that we think, or you think, or they should do to make GTA 5 better, like this right here, man. I want this as a hat in GTA. Give it to me. I want it.
Okay. Marion Allen needs to be blocked.
Oh, somebody said yachts. Okay, here's my yacht idea. You have the big dock with the Ferris wheel. Put in 6 or 7 to 500 more docks. I would buy a yacht that I could have a 50-car garage in. That if I wanted to, I can take off the dock and go out and park out at seas. Oh, and pirate ships, so we can do pirates.
Tyven, when you get an opportunity, can you hook me up for the comments, please?
Yeah, neither me or Minion have the authority.
Yeah, you do. Oh,
we can just report them.
Oh, I can. Go ahead, guys. What do you got while I'm doing this?
Let's see. Steelers fan says Medal of Honor series. Team Epiphany. Ivan, do you know them? Yes, we know some of the Team Epiphany guys. Bolt says if you want to become a better racer on video games, play Driver, Driver 2, Driver, and Driver 3.
Go ahead, man. Rob, you got the force.
Thank you.
I guarantee you will see differences in your game.
Yes, Flash. I've played with Team Epiphany. They're good guys.
Increased altitude like space. Drag boat racing.
Now, since you said drag boat racing, we spent what, 3 hours ish? 2. Putting what, 6, 7 sailboats and trying to get it underneath that bridge to try to get it up.
I was the only one who got under there.
Yeah, we really haven't done too much boat racing. We did a couple up the river, up to the lake, and then through the lake, and then back down. But that's the only really place you can do it. Now, Max does have the off-road jet ski race. What do you guys think about more boat stuff?
Mia says pirate ships and outfits.
I already said that. You can't use that twice. I already said
outfits,
that.
Though. You just said pirate ships. She wants to look like a pirate.
Okay. I give it to her.
I do agree there should be more styles of boats, more, a better variety. Not everybody really cares for what's available.
I want to go whitewater rafting in a boat down the creek.
You need a kayak to help you build up your strength and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, here's one for you.
NASCAR races, tracks, and outfits.
What about battleship team death matches?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, just out in the middle of the ocean. All you get is an aircraft carrier, like 1 or 2 destroyers.
Yeah,
and
each team has a different boat. You've got a big wall in it.
Well, have your jet, but make your jet limited. I mean, the jets now are just unlimited. You can fly anywhere. Make it so you can only run it for 7 minutes, and on your aircraft carrier. And your guys you could fly off the aircraft carrier and do like bombing raids against other teams. And if you ran out, you could have your other buddy come underneath of you with a submarine. Because they're going to be torpedoing. They could pop up, pick you up, drop you in the submarine, and then you could be his gunner.
Yeah.
Mia said she's agreeing with you, Tywin, you goose.
Oh, okay. Minion says I still have Frogger.
I like playing Frogger on GTA too. Walk
That
across
could be
the highway,
interesting,
over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we did a couple videos of called the Weird Ass Races, where we actually went down into the airport. We've already touched on it once or twice, but we do need a quarter-mile racetrack with working lights. So, and then like the you guys was talking about the Phoenix, the Mustang, and stuff. Dude, those are muscle cars. Those cars don't slide like that. They need to fix that.
Yeah.
No, I had
the drifting aspect.
Do what?
They need to fix the drifting aspect in the game, because you should actually be able to drift a lot easier than what you can in the game. It's a real pain in the butt trying to drift those cars. Sorry, I cut you off, man. You know what you're saying?
Oh, that's right. I was just saying I had a '82 Firebird. I know they don't handle like that.
The only car that handles like in the game is a freaking Corvette, because those things are really little freaking cars. They're not good ones.
Now wait a minute. The booby car I got is actually a pretty good car. I like it. That's
a sports car though, not a muscle car.
Right. See, now to me, that's the way the muscle cars should handle. Honestly,
they should let you go to the moon in GTA, but you have to buy the outfit. That's what Big Bullet said. I want to do a race on the moon.
Jared says they should put some sports like football, baseball. They get rid of golf, dude. There's no reason why okay, if you got a room of 30, that's 15. That's a football team.
That's a football team. Or, baseball only takes what, 9, 7? It's been a long time since I played baseball.
Flash, I'm in the state of Ohio, bud.
I'm in Colorado.
Right in the middle of the state of Ohio.
And I am in Arizona.
I'm so sorry. It's your 70-degree weather.
Yeah, it was 76 today. I was about to freeze my nubs off.
I'm dropping some tears for you right now.
How much snow did you get, Rob?
We actually haven't got any yet here. Denver got a freaking ton of snow. It's been like -20 up there. It's been getting down to about 20 degrees here at night.
Yes, it is getting cold. I guess St. Louis got like 12 inches or so.
It's currently easy, 2 degrees. So.
Jordo, bro says, what is your best gaming memory, Tyven? Honestly, dude, I've had a lot. I actually set a couple world records. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, and they didn't get recorded. I'm trying to think of the one board for Call of Duty. It's the airport, where it's got the plane out, and then you got to go up the ramp, and there's like a food court or whatever. Then you had the big long hallway, and there's another airplane. I can't remember the name of it. Anyhow, I got a Moab. I think they were called Moabs on there. It's been so long. 82.5 seconds. From the start of the game, I ran straight through the window. I went up to the steps, top of the steps, turned left and crouched. And I had 3 guys that went this way, and I had another guy that went on around me. And if you can get it just right, you can spawn trap them. It was 82.5 seconds. I got the nuke bomb, or whatever it's called, Moab, or what, I can't remember what it was. In Killzone, Shadowfall, I had a record for 9 kills with 1 grenade. And we spawn trapped them, and I just like a basketball, and dropped it right in their spawn and killed them all. Say again?
Oh, Big Bullet said he's eating Fruit Loops again. Said he is a Fruit Loop.
No. But I've been playing video games all my life. I really love playing video games. And Killzone, I was ranked 78th in the world. And I'm trying to think what it was. Black Ops 2. I was like 146 or 147 in the world. In Killzone 2, I think I was 28th or 29th. Excuse me. I played a lot of video games, but that's why I wear glasses now. can't see the TV. But not bragging. Just, dude, I love video games. I grew up in the industry. I've been around it. I'm 43. I'm already retired from the military, and I'm getting ready to retire from truck driving. Been around the world, dude. I've been on 5 different continents and 137 different countries. I'm pretty much licensed to drive anything in the military. Been in a few helicopters. My old man's got his pilot license for fixed wing. Got to fly that with Dad next in the cockpit. That was pretty cool. Been in some fast jets. I've been in some fast cars. I've been on some fast motorcycles. Fastest in a car, 186. Fastest in a semi with a set of doubles, 125. And that's straight stretch. That's not downhill. Fastest in a quarter mile, I think, was 132. Fastest on a lawnmower, 2 miles an hour while I cut my grass.
Fastest I've done is about 145, and I almost got hit head on with a semi truck.
On a motorcycle?
No, in a Pontiac. What was that car? Pontiac Grand Prix.
Ooh.
It was
What
my
year?
It was
86, 84?
No, it was like 2000.
Also, it was one of the newer ones, the supercharged.
I was driving back from Casper, Wyoming, up to Midwest, which is nothing. There's like 30 people in the Midwest. And I was running late, and I wanted to see. It was actually my friend at the time's car, and she kept, bugging me. When are you going to be back with my car? And so, I was like, okay, I'm just going to step on it, and went to pass the semi truck. Like I thought I was doing like 140, 145 miles an hour.
Dumbass.
Yeah, and there was a truck. I missed him probably by 3 inches going the other way.
Wow.
And I just pulled over and lost all my time that I just gained because I couldn't stop shaking.
Oh, man, I tell you.
We've
all done stupid stuff growing up, man. All right, Minion, what was the dumbest thing you've done?
I was racing one time with my cousin. He had a Super Sport Nova, Yanko.
Ooh.
And I had the Pontiac Firebird, and we was racing, and we were door handle to door handle for about 3 miles, and we passed a state trooper, and like a dumbass, I stopped, and he went on. So I ended up getting a big-ass ticket out of it. But all the same, when I rolled down the window and he come up and he asked me for my license and registration and insurance, all the good stuff, before he could ask me, I can't say this on air, but I said, "What the F do you want?" And I don't recommend that to anybody out there listening. Don't try that at home because it wasn't pleasant. That was about the dumbest move I've ever made. You don't drop an F-bomb on a cop.
You don't ask a cop in the state of California. Hike, if you're listening, you get pulled over by the cops. Don't ever ask the cop where Ponch is at. I did that, and let me tell you what. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I think the fastest I've ever gone is about 150, 155 mile an hour. I'm not exactly sure, but in that area. And that was with my Firebird. But it wasn't stock.
What year? What year?
It was an 82. It was Snow White with a purple bird.
Wait a minute. You had the Knight Rider version.
Yes. No.
Because I had the 84.
No, I had the. It was just like the. I can see the movie, but I can't think of the name of it.
Smokey the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit, but it was white.
I thought they ended in like. Okay, yeah, it was 81, 82 when they started making that big.
Yeah, they ended in 82. I had the last version of them before they switched over. Now
That's right, because 83 was the first year for the Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Up to 86 was the last year they made them. 87.
87, I think it was.
Okay, it is 87 because I was thinking Grand National 88 was the last year for the GNX.
Yeah.
Drone, if you're watching in, dude, I still want my Grand National. I will have one. But, yeah. Awesome cars, man, today's, I tell you. So, let's talk guns.
Well, y'all got me on guns. I'm black powder. I'm not into all the modern guns. I got all black powder stuff.
Currently, I only have one. It's a 22 revolver.
Nice.
It's a Heritage Rough Rider 22.
Oh yeah,
it's a pretty straight shooting gun.
What's the craziest gun you ever shot? Besides a tank. I've shot tanks.
Probably be my buddy's Coach shotgun. It was a what's it called?
Get it, Minion. Get it. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
Reproduction of the Wells Fargo Coach guns, and I fired both barrels at the same time. Bad mistake.
Oh,
blew my shoulder right out.
I already hold my shoulder, dude.
Yeah.
I'm already
popped
holding
it right
my
out
shoulder.
of location, man.
Yes, Noxious Taco 69. I think you said it was.
Right, I'm probably way too close. But if you guys want a thud, right here's your thud.
Yes, sir. That's a black powder and ball.
Yes. And it will knock you flat on your donkey.
I fired a couple.
Can you run?
Pretty fun.
Do you run modern smokeless powder with that, or do you have to use the old stuff?
I have to use the old stuff.
Okay.
This is a Kentucky long rifle.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Randy Porter. Tyvan's not really much of a football fan.
I'll put it to you. I'll put it to you this way. I watch Ohio State because my wife is a Cherry Wine. You guys have known her, playing with her. She's a big Ohio State fan. So is her sister and her brother. I watch Ohio State with her occasionally. Not all the time, but occasionally. I might watch the Super Bowl, but I definitely watch the halftime when I can. I don't like basketball. I don't like football, more per se, like pro. Don't watch baseball. I don't watch hockey. Look, if it ain't got wheels, it ain't got boobies, and it doesn't have a joystick on it, I don't mess with it.
Amen.
Sorry. So, but get back talking to guns. I grew up on a big farm, and we had a few smaller caliber guns, 22s, 12 gauge, 10 gauge. My old man had a 30-30. That was the first biggest caliber gun that I ever shot. Now he has a couple small handguns. Anyhow, I loved them. And if you watch some of my old videos that I've made, they're at the ranch, you can see me shooting some of them. But I loved my old man's 30-30, dude. To me, that was the best gun I'd ever shot. I mean, we used to go out and shoot groundhogs with them. I've shot a lot of 30-30 rounds. And then I joined the Army, and I was artillery. I was shooting bullets 8 inches by 2.5. I mean, the gunpowder bag.
That's what she said.
Yeah. The gunpowder bags, 8, 10, 12 inches diameter. I can't remember. It's been so long. But they would come in increments, white bags, green bags, and then we had red charges. And we would shoot that stuff. And then you seen PSF Russia, Kyle, on YouTube, and he shot some crazy stuff. Minus the new stuff that he does, the Gatling guns, the cannons, all the old stuff. I've shot all that stuff, and it is a blast, dude. Love it. Just make sure you wear your hearing protection. Always respect your firearms. Always respect your right to own a firearm. Protect your right to carry. And if anybody gives you any shit, hey, dead man tell no tales. And it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my rules, regardless of what anybody says.
I am going to protect what's mine. I guarantee you that.
That's right. Now, I'm not going to get into political stuff today or whatever, because we were not really prepared for any of that. But when I was in the Army, George W. Bush was the governor of Texas. Regardless of what you think he did as president or not, that's a whole nother story or whatever. But I seen what he did for Texas as far as gun rights. And I was in armor and also in the military. I dealt with small weapons, handguns, specialized weapons, and stuff like that. And I seen what he did for the neighbor acts, the carry laws, and all this other stuff. If you're pro-gun, you like guns, you would like what they do in Texas. And I'll just give one example. If I'm sitting right here and I hear noise outside and I go out and look and somebody's breaking into my neighbor's house, I have the right to shoot to kill.
Yep.
Because their property is considered my property because it's adjacent. Every state should have that right. Even if you don't use a firearm, more people's been killed by hammers inside the continental U.S. than firearms. A hammer is just as deadly as the person who uses it, not the equipment. It's just a choice of equipment.
Exactly.
That is what Congress and all those other guys don't understand.
Yeah. Here in Colorado, we got the Make My Day law. So.
What is it?
The Make My Day law, where if anybody comes in unannounced or anything, you have the right to open fire.
Dude, I love that.
The cops.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to go gung ho
few,
on somebody and kill you,
yeah.
just out of spite or whatever. But if I feel threatened.
Yeah, I've talked to a few cops. They say if you are to get in an engagement like that, and you actually wind up shooting them outside of your house, to drag them in the house.
Yes.
Because if they're in your house, then you can't get in trouble for it. But if they're out of your house, it's a little bit different of a law.
Yes, I shot a gas thief one time.
Give me 1 second. Delbert, I saw your comment. We'll get back to you on that one. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I shot a gas thief one time. I caught stealing gas out of my shed, and I shot him 3 times with a pump shotgun. And they told me the same thing, because I called them and told them, what was going on, and they told me the same thing, to drag him in the house before we get there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, that blood of pool, pool of blood out there, I must have walked in it when I was outside.
I was eating ice cream and watching TV. I have no clue.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm a big gun person. I'm a pro gun. Saying that, there's other items that can do that as well or as effective as a gun. Like I said, a hammer. It's the choice of the object that's being chosen that commits the act, regardless if it's right or wrong or how you believe in it. It's not the gun's fault. So, anyhow, somebody brought something up in the comments. Did you guys see Delbert's comments? Yes. GTA. We want big game fishing.
Yes, even bass tournaments, anything.
Bass tournaments.
Let's smoke
Good
you guys, by the way.
Idea.
I am considered as a semi-pro bass fisherman, if anybody was wanting to know that.
Don't even lie to you. He's a certified muff diver.
Not too, but...
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
At least he's not working the fish boat.
Earmuffs.
Yes. It is awesome. Do you guys like WWE wrestling? I like the old stuff.
I I watch it every Monday.
The Masked Marauder. I actually worked with that guy for a summer one year. He is a big, huge, burly of a man. The Seven Horsemen, Dusty Rhodes, all the old stuff. Yeah, until I found out that it was a man soap opera and it was fake.
Fake.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Coco Beware, Andre the Giant, and Hulk Hogan, and Lou Albano, and oh my God, yeah.
Jimmy Snooker Fly.
Jimmy Fly, Jimmy Snooker, yeah.
Yes, loved him. What was the other guy?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Him. He was actually on Boogie's 2988 here a while back.
You know, Tyvan kind of looks like Diamond Dallas Page with that hat on.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Thanks. I'm trying to think. What was the other guy's name? Dusty Rhodes. No, I said Dusty Rhodes. Who was the one guy? He goes, "Woo!"
Hacksaw Jim Duncan.
Who was it?
Hacksaw Jim Duncan. He was my man right there.
He's still alive though.
Yeah.
He got cancer.
His house. Yeah.
And to moralize a great man, Andre the Giant.
Yes.
Definitely goes down in history as one of the best wrestlers. Loved him.
Ric Flair was another one.
That's who I was thinking of, was Ric Flair. He had the white hair that came straight out like the bad-looking 70s model, dude. Yeah. Because he would go, whoa!
Yes, and the Ultimate Warrior. There was Bobby the Brain Heenan, the King. Just so many that when I watched as a kid, we would go to our neighbors up the road at the old drive-in theater. And we would tell Mom that we were going to go up there and watch wrestling, but what we would do is sit on the top of the fence and watch the movies.
Right.
That I used to love watching wrestling back then.
Yeah. Now I give it credit where credit's due. I apologize if you're watching. I can't think of your name. He did the Barbarian stuff here lately, and he did the Fast and the Furious.
The Rock.
Rock. Thank you.
Wayne Johnson.
Johnson. That's it. I like the Rock. And then who's the other wrestler that Steve Austin?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
His first name's Steve, but his last name I don't think it's Austin. It's something else. That's his stage name.
Yeah, I can't think of his.
But he's a good guy. I liked him. I really did. And then my grandpa is a black belt somewhere back there. It's actually his uniform, belt and everything. But some of the old Chinese movies I used to get and then go sit with Grandpa and watch him. He used to like Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, and all that. They have a skit on the radio station around here, and they do all the Chuck Norris is so bad he can beat you up just by hitting you with his chin. You know, he's got this chin of steel. I always like that. So they do a Chuck Norris montage. That's pretty cool.
Mystic Evolution says you should be able to do a thing like the show Junkyard Wars in GTA 5.
What was that now?
The show Junkyard Wars used to be on.
Right.
It's probably been 10 years since that show's been on, but I used to watch that show all the time. So you should be able to do that in GTA 5. Go into a junkyard and just build random vehicles out of the junk you find.
Oh, we forgot. Country Boy said Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, and
Slim Jim.
Snap into a
Junkyard Dog.
You know how many Slim Jims I've ate just because of that guy? We used to get, dude, we'd be out drinking and stuff. Late at night, we'd be coming home. Oh, man, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm starving, you know. McDonald's just ain't in the mood or whatever. I didn't want fast food. So we just decided to get more beer. We go through the drive-thru. Yes, can I get up, you guys? Yeah, I need like 6 cases of beer. And give me that box of Slim Jims. The whole box? All of them? Yeah, give me all 50.
Yep.
Dude, let me tell you what. Old Milwaukee's best in Slim Jims. Do not mix.
Mr. T. Leonard says Stone Cold's real name is Stephen James Anderson.
Yes, thank you. Tidbit.
HBK, Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid.
That's right. When Boogeyman goes to bed, he checked under his bed for Chuck Norris.
There's another wrestler that's no longer around. That was he was just kind of creepy. The Boogeyman. He's just kind of a creepy wrestler. Come out eating worms, and yeah, it was a big old clock he wore around his neck, and he banged himself in the head with it. Yeah, it's kind of a creepy wrestler.
See, I want to know how they got them catch-up packets in the chairs, because they would pull the chairs out and they go around there. Dude, you get hit with a metal chair, you're going down.
See, I think theirs are made out of like pop cans or something.
They have to be.
Yeah. Same with their tables.
Where's the blood
I've been
packets?
through one of those
Because
tapes
if you watch them and you slow-mo the video or whatever, you don't see nothing taped to the back of them or anything like that. I mean, that chair has to be made out of like aluminum foil, dude. But when they hit, it's like, oh, man, you know that's got to hurt. Dude, you're going down. I don't care how big of a man you are. You get hit in the forehead with a chair, or you jump that high off and hit a table, your butt's going down. You're not getting back up. At all. Now, I do watch the Ultimate Fighter, but I can't watch it before I go to bed because I start getting pumped, get the blood going and stuff.
Roundhouse.
Yeah. But I do watch a little bit of the Ultimate Fighter. I do like those guys. I don't like. I think they should cut the grappling out by, I don't know, 30%. Yeah, it's part of wrestling or whatever, fighting.
Yeah, I really don't want to watch two guys who are rolling around on the mat though.
I was watching Woody's Gamer Tag. One of his buddies does the wrestling or whatever, and he had posted a picture on Facebook or no, on Twitter. It's called Checking Your Oil. This guy was down in like the fetal position or whatever, and they had another guy over top of him, and he had his hands literally had these three fingers right here in the dude's butthole, trying to get him to flip over so he could pin him. And that's when I found out what checking your oil is. And I was like, dude, you know what? You might like the sport. Ain't nobody sticking their finger in my ball. I'm sorry. It ain't happening.
Yeah, you want to see me tap out quick?
Yeah.
Done.
James Wilkes is in the comments.
Hey, James, what's up, buddy? Hey, thanks for coming today, man. Playing with us today. Got to get your mic fixed, dude.
Get
know it's bad when somebody looks at you and points at you and wiggles their finger. Mystic Evolution says tractor pulls in GTA5. Yeah. We was talking about hitches with the four-wheel drives earlier with the pickups and pulling boats and stuff. If they could put a hitch on a tractor. See, that comes down to, I would like to see it. It would be fun. Don't get me wrong. But people would, if you had the money, you could go buy your tractor and pump it up. That's why I want the racing with the traffic, with the staging lights, because it's reaction time. If two people's got the exact same car and they both have them pumped up because it's a digital game, they're going to run the same all the way. But if you got traffic lights, it's about reaction time. It's a race to the end. Tractor pulls would be good. It just wouldn't be feasible in GTA. I don't know. That's why I wanted the quarter-mile racing and dragsters, outlaw, open wheel.
Well, they need to put the tractors in with weights, that move up, like they do in real life. The actual tractor.
If you could do it like in like a team deathmatch in a tractor pull style, where a guy could put more weight, or not so much put more weight on it, if a guy could have control over the brake, because you could screw some people. Delbert Wilson says 6-wheel Sand Kings. Sorry, dude, the dubstep did it for me, man.
Yeah, that kind of ruined it.
I got rid of my dubstep up. Now, if you want to jack the Sand King up, okay. If you guys got any questions, throw them in the comments. You guys got anything you guys want to talk about?
No,
Let me know.
I don't.
Nothing I can talk about live on YouTube. No.
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, guys, we are at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Got 32 friends and fans. Last chance in the comments for something there you guys want us to
James
talk
Wilkes
about.
says he'll have his mic tomorrow.
Good deal. Uncle Si's in the house. What's up, Uncle Si?
Talking about Minion.
Does anybody know Bray Watt? Sorry, Bub. I apologize. Oh, hey, there's a guy in the comments. Limo races.
Yes.
Roman
really wants to do
legions.
that. I gotta remember to do that.
Awesome.
Minion.
You're awesome, dude. Thanks, man.
What'd you say, Rob?
Oh,
Limo derbies. I gotta remember.
Yes, limo derby, limo derby, limo derby. Hashtag limo derby.
yes, sir. Brandy Potter's got a good idea. Bull riding.
Interesting.
I can do some bull riding.
I cut them up and eat them. I don't ride them.
Now, wait a minute.
You gotta ride up and eat them.
This is part of the Hillbilly Nation right here. As long as you don't say Rocky Mountain oysters, we're okay.
I do know what those are. I am from the Rocky Mountains.
You don't know what they are?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did try them before I knew what they were.
Yes, sir. Flash, go to the Team Tyvan 2. Make sure you put the number 2. It's all capital letters. We do have openings open for the crew, and we will be doing open lobbies this weekend with the crew. James says he couldn't find a 2-door. Yeah. If you can find a 2-door Sand King,
we'll get you one once you get a garage.
James, are you off for the night? Because if you're not, I'm coming on later if you want to hook up.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was going to jump in and do some AW.
No, I don't mean hook up like that.
First races.
I'm trying to cut back.
There you go. I know. I do like the one guy idea that he said earlier.
That is what they are.
Yes, sir. The one guy that did have the idea about access to the buildings, per se, like the bank, with the lobbies to go up, and then parachute where you can have it. If they could do some more stuff like that in GTA,
yeah,
I would like to see that, because you could go up, like I said, spiral down, go back up, and then spiral the other way, and then go to like ledge, whatever. I think
good night, Steelers.
Cool. See you, Steelers. Huh. Austin says, I wish they'd sell cows in GTA 5 stock market.
That's another thing they need to do. They need to bring the stock market online.
I'm glad you said that.
Work.
I just see that being a mathematical database nightmare for GTA. Because I tell you what, I got $7.5 million, and I've been floating right around that 7.5, because I'll get up to like 8 million. I'll change my mind. And just let everybody know in GTA, if I got a truck I don't like, it gets a C4 sandwich. I don't call the insurance company to replace it. I go get another truck, and I rebuild a new truck, and I name all of my trucks. So anyhow, I'll get up to about $8 million. It's time for a new truck for the show. So time you go find another truck, and you drive it down there, and you build it, and then you do whatever, and you stick it in the garage, you can burn $500,000. Yeah, I know it's stupid. Yeah, you can rebuild the truck, call your insurance, go down and change it, whatever. I like my new trucks, man. You know, the trucks are free. You find them. I don't even sell them. I don't replace them. I put a C4 sandwich on them, and they're done. What was the one truck I blew up? Was it Subway? I think it was Subway sandwich. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm done with this truck. And off it went. Noxious Taco says buying businesses. You know, that'd be a way, like you said, with the stock market, if you could buy like a store or something. Like, okay, so if you're in a game and you're in a store, or you're in an open lobby, or whatever. It only counted while you were in that lobby. Let's say you bought a convenience store. If your convenience store was getting robbed, you get a phone call from whoever, Lester. Hey, your store just got robbed. These are the dudes. We put a bounty out on. Go get it. That would be a fun game mode, because we've did that. We've been up in teams of 2 and have like 4 teams of 2, and we would literally run around and see who could race around the map and see who could rob the most stores and survive the cops without dying. That was fun. James Wilkes says, I got $5,000, need more money. James, we put bounties on all the girls at the beach. All you had to do was kill them.
We did.
You could get your car. Don't worry, we'll hook you up. Oh. Well, hey, guys, you got anything else you guys want to call it for the week? We're right there at about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think we'd go ahead and call it. My kidneys are working overtime on me.
There you go. There you go.
That's what it was. It was mac and cheese was when we blew up.
Mac and cheese. That's what it was. Yes. I forgot about that. So, all right, guys. Don't forget, check out the links in the description below. Agent Rob and the Minions YouTube channels are there with Max Torque and Tasmaniacs. We appreciate everybody coming out for the very first podcast right here on the TIVANshow with the Knights Talk. And Minion, appreciate everything. And Rob, thank you so kindly. And thank you to everybody in the comments.
Yes, big thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Everybody out there.
All right, guys, y'all good?
Have a great night, everyone.
See everybody on YouTube. We'll catch you in the next live stream.
Bye, YouTube.
See ya.